What's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be.
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Stephanie. In case you're new here, I go by Your BFF Steph. You can find me on Instagram at Your BFF Steph. And what I do is make business tutorials teaching people how to do creative businesses like start clothing lines, open clothing boutiques, start hair businesses, start lash businesses, and things like that. I always like to start my videos off with I am not an expert on any of these things, but I am very knowledgeable on starting businesses, mainly sole proprietorships and LLCs. So what I do is look at a creative business like the lash business or the hair business. I research it and then I come here and tell you guys how to form that business. Once you know how to create a business, it's pretty straightforward with whatever business it is that you're going into. So that's what I do. I take my foundation of just knowing how to start businesses and I do the research and tell you guys how to start the creative business that you are into. So today we will be discussing how to start a Poshmark business. So for those who are not familiar with Poshmark, Poshmark is a platform that allows you to buy and sell clothing. It could be new clothing, gently used clothing, accessories like jewelry, costume jewelry, shoes, and a few home goods. They don't allow electronics. They might allow some, but as far as I know, they don't allow electronics. And they have a few things that they prohibit, but for the most part, it's like a thrift shop for clothing. That's what most people go there for. So anyway, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to start a Poshmark business. Some people use it as a hobby when they're cleaning house and they want to get rid of things and make a few extra dollars while doing it. They'll open a Poshmark closet and start from there. Other people turn it into full six-figure businesses and more. Some people became millionaires off of it. So there's a lot you could do with this. So that's what I'm here to teach today. As I was saying, Poshmark is a platform that allows you to buy and sell mainly clothing and accessories. It functions similar to eBay and Craigslist where you can list your items for sale, wait for someone to either make an offer on it or buy it and take it from there. The difference with Poshmark, or what makes it unique, is that they primarily run off of an app, whereas the other sites are mainly desktop sites. Poshmark mainly runs on the app. So you download the app, you can instantly fill out the application to become a user, and you can start uploading and pricing your items right then and there. That's what makes Poshmark unique. Like I was saying, you can sell gently used clothing, you can sell new clothing, you can sell accessories, shoes, jewelry, things like that. So the first thing you want to do if you're starting a Poshmark store is identify your market. What are you selling? As I was saying, it's primarily selling clothing, but what types of clothing are you going to sell? Are you going to sell high-end? Are you going to sell fast fashion? Are you going to sell thrift shop clothing? Are you going to sell things out of your own closet? You have to identify your market. If you don't have too much money and you kind of just want to make money, you can go the thrift shop route or the closet route, which means that you go through your closet, you find the things that you're no longer wearing, that you haven't worn in years. As long as it doesn't look dirty, stained, ripped, where it's not supposed to be, and things like that, you can pretty much upload it to Poshmark. You can also purchase from wholesalers or retailers and open up a whole new Poshmark shop that sells new clothes, new with tags. So it's pretty much up to you. The way you identify what you want to sell is go on Poshmark, look around, see what's missing, see what you can bring to the table. The best way to identify your market is to determine what the market is missing. Maybe you have very cool vintage type clothing that you can't really find anywhere. People have to go to local thrift shops to find that. Or maybe you even have a thrift shop in your area where you could buy and flip it on there. That's how you identify your market. What is Poshmark missing that you could bring to the table? So when it comes to the different types of stores Poshmark allows, it's pretty much broken into boutiques and closets. So a closet is the most used type of Poshmark store. And what that's saying is, let's say I decide to open up a Poshmark store. I am going to look in my closet, my actual at-home closet, go through my clothes, see what I'm no longer wearing, go through my shoes, go through my accessories, pick out everything that's gently used, that has some value to it. Maybe I have some old Gucci sneakers, maybe I have some old Levi's, whatever it is, I'm gonna put that stuff to the side, and that's how I start to form my closet. So when I sign up for Poshmark, I'm signing up as a closet because I'm using most of my own old, gently used clothing and I'm selling it for a profit. That's what most users are doing on Poshmark. They're selling their gently used clothing on there to other people. It's like an online thrift shop. The other category they allow are boutiques. So in order to have a boutique, you have to fill out an application through Poshmark. You have to be accepted into the boutique certification program. And what they're mainly looking for is that the clothes you're selling in your boutique are new with tags, straight from either a distributor or a wholesaler. So Poshmark has their own wholesaler directory where they list a bunch of different wholesalers that you can buy from at wholesale prices and then sell in your boutique on Poshmark for a profit. The thing about the boutiques versus the closet is that I feel like Poshmark has a lot of rules to the boutique. If they find out that you didn't buy it straight from a distributor, you could be banned. So you have to be careful. There are a lot of rules that come with the boutique selling, but pretty much anybody can open up a closet, and in your closet you can also sell items that are new with tags. So think about that before you start filling out the application to become listed as a boutique, because with that one you kind of have to walk a tight line, and with the closet you could pretty much do the same thing and not worry about them coming after you because you didn't buy straight from a wholesaler or a distributor. You might be buying from a retailer who sells their items at super low prices that allow you to flip it on Poshmark. So think about that. Remember, it's closets versus boutiques. Decide which one you want to do and take it from there. So the thing I really love about Poshmark is that even though it is a platform used to buy and sell clothing, it's a fashion platform, it's really a social media platform. You can follow, you can share, you can repost, you can like, so many different things. You just happen to be able to also buy. So you need to use Poshmark as a social media platform. The same way you use Instagram and you follow, you like, you support, you repost, is the same way you would use Poshmark. If you get a lot of followers, that, you know, the more followers you get, the more people see your items, and that could bring more sales to your store. So treat Poshmark like a social media platform. Those who do will go far. That's like the people who started on Instagram early in the game, and now we see them as influencers because they capitalized off of the things that Instagram brought into it, such as buying straight through pictures and things like that. So Poshmark is a social media platform that happens to allow you to sell clothes. Think about it like that, and that's how you would grow your following. Another component of it is the Posh Parties. So a Posh Party is a virtual shopping party hosted by Posh ambassadors, also known as hosts. And what they do is they promote different closets. So let's say you are a Poshmark ambassador. I am just a regular user with a store. You would host a party and you would share my closet because the theme of your party is Vera Wang dresses, and I have 10 Vera Wang dresses that I'm selling in my closet. So you knowing this, because when you prepare for your party as the host, you searched for everyone with a Vera Wang closet, you went through everything, you chose the best things, and I happen to have 3 dresses that you like. So in the virtual shopping party, they're inviting everyone that wants to see Vera Wang dresses. This means that most of the people coming to this party will probably be future brides or bridesmaids and things like that. They're gonna share the things in my closet with all of these people. They host these parties 4 times daily. It's not always themed by a brand. It could be a category such as bodycon dresses. It could be boots. It could be rain boots. You never know. But if you happen to have something in your closet relating to the theme of that party, the host is most likely gonna share it. So there are millions of users on Poshmark. So you might not always be chosen as one of the closets to be shared for each party. But this is why you have to network and treat it like a social media platform, because you get to know ambassadors, you get to see what's going on, and you get to search yourself and see what themes are coming up, what parties are coming up, and try to promote your store to be included in that Posh party. So I mentioned the ambassadors. There are Posh ambassadors, and what this means is these are a group of people who've probably been on Poshmark for a while. They've made thousands of sales. They've shown love to different users. They've just done a few things. There are some requirements. There's some criteria you have to meet to become a Posh ambassador. But this select group of people have done it, and now they're known as Posh ambassadors. And one of the benefits of that is that they get to become hosts for a party. As a Posh ambassador, Poshmark is always promoting the ambassador. Anyone who signs up for a Poshmark account will most likely receive a list of suggested users. These are generally Poshmark ambassadors. They'll also find out about the newest parties coming up that day or the next few days. These are thrown by Posh ambassadors. So a lot of people strive to become Posh ambassadors because it promotes their store. These Posh ambassadors also have boutiques and closets on the website. So it's like once you become a Posh ambassador, you kind of reach the next level where you can constantly have your closet or boutique promoted by Poshmark itself. Let's say you have decided what type of store you're gonna have. You've chosen between a boutique or a closet, and now you need to know where to get inventory. Of course, as I said, the first place to start is in your own physical closet. What do you have that can be sold? You might have things that you haven't worn in years in your closet that you're just holding on to because it serves as some sort of good memory. Let that go. If it's not really a sentimental memory, it could become cash in your pocket. So go through your closet, see what you have, put that stuff to the side for pictures later so that you can upload it to Poshmark and make money from it. You can also get inventory from local thrift shops. You can go to actual retailers like the mall. Let's say you live in a big city like New York or California, and a big store is having a sale. I'm gonna just say Zara. I'm gonna use Zara because Zara is affordable, but it's not, they don't have Zara everywhere. I don't know if they opened one yet, but I know they didn't have one in Maryland. If I wanted to buy from retailers, I would go to Zara in New York City, that's where I'm located, and I would shop Zara's big sale. They have a big sale every year. You could probably get t-shirts for like $3 to $10. Let's say I racked up on 10 t-shirts and I only spent $50 on them. I would take pictures of those, research the price, and flip it on Poshmark because I already know that it's not available for sale in Maryland. So that's just one place that doesn't have a Zara. There are probably places all over the world who don't have Zara, so they're looking for Zara. They might have heard it or they might have seen it when they came to New York City or another big city, and they're like, I want things from Zara. So they go on Poshmark and they're searching Zara, and guess what? I have a bunch of things from Zara. So that's how you buy and flip from retailers. Even though it's not a wholesale price, it's still a good price where you could make some money from it. So I want to stop for just a moment just to let you know something. Along with these videos, I also have ebooks to go with the videos. So let's say I did a video called How to Start a Clothing Line. Along with that video, there was an ebook called How to Start a Clothing Line. In the ebook, I list different wholesalers, different vendors, where to get certain supplies and things like that for people who want to start that business. So along with this Poshmark video, there is a Poshmark ebook. Some people don't want to sit through a video, so that's why I started doing the ebook. The video is free, but the ebook does cost money. The ebook does have more information where I go into further detail on different things. So the reason why I'm bringing it up now is, one, I wanted to tell you about the ebook for Poshmark, but also if you're interested in getting a wholesale vendors list, you can purchase my ebook called How to Start a Clothing Line. I have a discount for it in the Poshmark book. You have to buy the Poshmark ebook in order to get the discount for the clothing line ebook. If you don't buy both, you can still order one or the other, but that's just a good way to get this book and that book at a lower price. But anyway, as I was saying, I have a wholesale vendors list in the clothing book that allows you to find out where you can buy from wholesalers. With that, you can go ahead and start your own Poshmark store where you are selling directly from wholesalers if you choose not to use the Poshmark directory for wholesalers that they have. So you've identified your market, you know what you want to sell in your store, you've decided that you're either going to be a closet or a boutique. Now you need to know how to price your items. some people think that pricing items is easy. Some people think it's hard. Some people don't know. I would say it's somewhere in the middle. If you know a lot about clothing and fabric and things like that, or even just trends, it might come easy to you. If this is your first time looking at clothing as a business, it might not be so easy to you. A good way to figure out how to price clothing, let's say if you're buying from popular high-end brands, like let's say you have a Fendi shirt. We know a Fendi shirt is probably going to be about $300, but let's say you purchased that Fendi shirt from a thrift shop for $50. The Fendi shirt came out 5 years ago, and now you can't find it on the website. You don't know what the original price was. What you can do is Google it. You might be able to find the original price somehow. It should be there. You could also search Poshmark's current listings and their sold listings to see what that item sold for previously, because most likely you're not the first person with that item, so it should be there. But let's say for some reason you are the first person with that item, or this could have been your item. You didn't even buy it from a thrift shop. You actually owned this item for a few years and now you're ready to get rid of it. You can look on Fendi's website, see what type of fabric it is you have, compare it to different current items on their website with the same fabric, and take it from there. You can say that the original price for that shirt was similar to something they currently have on their website. So let's say that's how we got to the $300. The Fendi shirt was $300 when it first came out all those years ago. A good way to figure out what to price it for now is if it was new, if it's currently new with tags, like you had it for a few years but you've never worn it, it's still new with tags. I would go about 40% of what the price is currently for a similar item. If it was used and it's not new with tags, it's been worn, I would go with about 60% of the original price. That's just a guideline. You don't have to follow it. As I said, definitely search the current and sold listings on Poshmark to see what people are selling it for currently, or what similar pieces are going for, and find yourself somewhere in the middle. It's not always the case that if you put it for the lowest price, it'll sell fast. People want quality. They want to make sure that they're getting what they're paying for, and sometimes seeing a price that's too low could turn customers away because they don't understand why something with such good quality and value would be listed at such a low price. They're gonna assume that something has to be wrong with it, especially if you're a new seller and you don't have any history or ratings for them to go by. Okay, so the big question, how do you get paid? Poshmark is the ones collecting the money. How are you paid? So of course, Poshmark makes its money when you make money. So if you sell an item, or let's say you sell a few items, whatever the final order price is of your sale, if it comes up to less than $15, Poshmark will take a flat fee of $2.95 from the entire order. That's one item or 5 items. Poshmark is taking $2.95 from it. Let's say the final order price is over $15. Poshmark is gonna take 20% of the final order price. That is how they receive their money. When it comes to paying you for your sales, there is a waiting period of, I believe, 3 days. So let's say you sell the clothes on a Monday. If the customer that bought it from you leaves a comment right after they receive it, Poshmark will release the funds for you. If the customer waits, Poshmark gives that customer 3 days to decide whether they like the product or not. You know, some people are in a rush, they forget. They will release that money to you after those 3 days of the customer receiving the product. So there is a bit of a waiting period, but after that they release the funds right to you. I believe it could either go through PayPal or straight into your bank account, but don't quote me on that part. When it comes to shipping, Poshmark does provide a label that you would print out and the customer pays for it, and once you ship, that's it. So that is basically all there is to Poshmark. Treat it as a social media platform. Make sure you share, follow, show love to others so that they can show love to you, and just be great. Use it as a business. That's my one piece of advice. A lot of people are using it as a hobby, and that's fine. Use it as a hobby for now until you get comfortable with it. But people are out here getting money from it, so make sure you are one of those people. I know I'm about to be. I do have a part 2 to this video, and it's gonna go into me creating my own Poshmark store, because I know that you can make a lot of money from it. I already resell a lot of things, primarily on eBay, Craigslist, and things like that. So I want to go into Poshmark. I just read an article where this lady, I can't think of her name, but she became a millionaire from Poshmark, as a lot of people have become from eBay. But I know that I can definitely make a lot happen with Poshmark. So as I was saying, there's gonna be a part 2 to this video. It will most likely be on IGTV, but I'll think about uploading it to YouTube as well. But if you don't already follow me, make sure you follow me at Your BFF Steph. That's YOUR.BFF.STEF, and you can see the video there. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.